Delve into an eye-opening exploration of unconventional careers that defy expectations. Our journey will take you into the fascinating world of unique professions that challenge the norm. From professional sleepers to ice cream tasters, these unconventional professions not only defy the norm, but also offer impressive financial rewards. You can find odd job titles with high annual salaries if you do the right research. Here are a few most unusual jobs that actually pay well. Professional snuggler. There are many unusual jobs that you won't believe exist. Need a hug? Why not call a cuddling and snuggling service where you can cuddle with a professional? Professional cuddlers or professional snugglers get paid to intimately snuggle and cuddle with complete strangers. This form of touch therapy is completely platonic, no funny business. One interesting fact is cuddlers are on call to snuggle with clients at all hours of the day. They work with people of all ages, races, and backgrounds. Both men and women can become cuddlers, although the majority of clients are men ages 20 to 75. Most clients are lonely and suffer from traumatic issues, disabilities, or emotional distress. Basically, they just need a hug. Cuddlers can do multiple cuddling sessions per day. They typically make $40 to $80 per hour, plus tips. The hours are flexible and expenses are generally covered. Providing a professional cuddling experience is a rewarding, unusual job where you make a positive impact on people's lives. Pet food tester. Not ones to let pets suffer from unhealthy, tasteless food, pet food testers evaluate the nutritional value of pet food and, yes, taste test it. Pet food testers don't spend every day sampling a cuisine fit for a pampered pooch, though. Most days, they're writing reports and thinking up new ideas on how to put a nutritional spin on a new line of food. Taste is important, but nutrition is the key to healthy pets. Though dogs will eat anything, that doesn't mean they should. Pet owners want flavorful, immune-boosting pet foods. The smell is also important when choosing the best options. No homeowner wants a house that stinks of fish. Pets can't talk, after all, so you need to develop a sense of what animals like. Animal knowledge comes in handy here. Once you've popped a small bite in your mouth, you check for flavor, texture, and consistency. Then, you spit it out and move on to the next flavor. Pets the world over would give you a big hug if they could. Only the finest in pet dining makes it to store shelves, and you can consider yourself a connoisseur in pet delicacies. Bon appetit! The estimated total pay for a dog food taster is $57,997 per year in the United States area, with an average salary of $37,023 per year. Bed tester job. The average bed tester salary in the United States is $41,721 as of June 28, 2022. As a professional bed tester, your duties involve testing mattresses and bedding for a manufacturing company during the development phase of a new product. Your responsibilities include laying and sleeping on a prototype mattress and then creating a report in which you assess comfort and other factors. You can also test blankets, pillows, and other sleep products. Some testers evaluate the quality of beds and other elements that affect sleep in hotel rooms. In some tests, you must use the products under specific conditions to assess its effectiveness. The qualifications needed to get a job as a professional bed tester include experience as a product tester and communication skills. Most positions require you be at least 18 years old, and some employers only seek applicants from a target demographic. You can gain experience as a product tester by joining market research panels or testing items in exchange for the use of the product rather than a payment. You can create a portfolio of product reviews to show your communication and product assessment abilities. Paper towel sniffer. Paper towel sniffers earn up to $52,000 a year. This sounds like a made-up thing, but it is a reality that the paper towel is not odorless by default. So, to make sure towels are odorless, the only way for paper towel manufacturers is to employ paper towel sniffers who spend their entire day sniffing paper towels. By employing paper towel sniffers, manufacturers know if their products harbor any unusual or noticeable scents. Gabby Zeekley is a professional paper towel sniffer, and she enjoys her job. An extremely good sense of smell is a must for anyone interested in working in this extremely narrow field. There are very few jobs working as a paper towel sniffer. This is definitely a career with a limited number of openings. A paper towel sniffer does indeed sniff towels. In particular, a paper towel sniffer smells paper towels to make sure they are not too smelly in any fashion. Those looking to become a paper towel sniffer better come armed with a strong sense of smell and a love of the paper towel. Water slide tester. When kids are in charge of choosing the hotel, amazing water slides are likely to be part of the picture. But for parents, safety is important as well. That's where the water slide tester comes in. Water slide testers check to see if the water slides in hotels are both fun and safe. This may be the single most enviable job you'll ever hold. You may work as a water slide tester for a hotel chain or a large travel company, and you spend most of your time on airplanes, traveling from hotel to hotel. When you arrive, you put on your swimming outfit and head to the pool. You take multiple trips down the slide, observing how much water it uses, how quickly you move down it, and how fun it is as a whole. You may consider bringing business cards with you to the pool so you can prove to questioning parents that you are truly on the clock and not trying to hog the slide or recapture your lost childhood. Water slide testers get $34,000 a year. Face feeler job. Face feelers, also known as sensory scientists, are trained to use their hands and judge the effectiveness of products like lotions, facial cleansers, and razors. This weird job that pays a lot of money is quite popular, and the bright side is it has good earnings. Face feelers work part-time, but they can earn up to $25 per hour. Face feeler is not the weirdest job, but a real job. A face feeler is paid by the company to feel the faces of other people right after they have used specific skin products, such as soaps, lotions, or razors. After she finishes touching one subject's face, she washes her hands and moves on to the next subject. She then rates all of their faces the same as one rates grades of sandpaper, from fine to coarse. Feeling faces is not all about feeling newly shaven men. Face feelers also feel the skin of others after using various and sundry facial care and skin products. It is difficult to dig up data on how many hours face feelers may expect to work in any given week or their salary range, but companies do need to test their products. So, if you have sensitive fingers and would like to work as a face feeler, you may consider contacting different skincare product companies directly. Snake milker. Snake milkers are those who extract venom from snakes and other reptiles for medical purposes. Venom is in great demand every year, and milking a snake for its venom is not an easy task. The milker spends all day catching and squeezing a snake's mouth open so that he can push the fangs into a plastic container to milk them. Being bitten is not unusual. The ultimate fact is this strange job snake milker makes good money. On average, snake milkers make around $2,500 per month. But snake venom is an expensive market. 1 gram of certain types of snake venom can sell for $2,000. If you are crazy enough to capture, milk, and breed snakes, please take the precaution to wear protective clothing and always have anti-venom close at hand. Crocodile skinners do the same. Their job is to catch a baby crocodile and tightly shut its mouth, hammer a nail into the neck which paralyzes it, and then strips the skin off. Body part model. When most people think of a model, they don't think of someone who is just modeling their feet, hands, or legs, but that's just what a body parts model does. Body parts models are needed to model things such as watches, hand creams, pantyhose, or shoes. Becoming a body parts model can be competitive, but a lucrative way to make a living. Decide if you have a certain feature that is model material. Most commonly modeled parts are feet, hands, and leg. There may be some need for eye and neck models. Your hands should have long fingers free of scars, blemishes, or large pores. You also should maintain perfectly groomed fingernails. Legs should be long, tapered, toned, and free from cellulite. In case you are interested, be aware there are many scams involving modeling. Check out a modeling agency with the Better Business Bureau. Ask a photographer for samples of his pictures. Teen modeling is an offshoot of the adult modeling industry that is aimed at the junior market. Boys and girls with very attractive features can model for print, runway, and promotional events. As fun as teen modeling is, people need to be cautious when approaching the industry. This is also one weird job that pays well. According to Forbes, premier parts models earn around $1,000 a day for TV commercials and between $2,000 and $5,000 a day for print work. A top female parts model, a hand model with good legs and feet, can make around $75,000 a year. Line stander job. Professional line standers do one thing most of us have no patience for: waiting in line. This odd job is one of the most unusual jobs that actually pay well. These professionals are especially busy during big sales and product launches. Rates vary, but one professional line stander told Business Insider he earns up to $1,000 a week. Line sitting is often a paid endeavor, with companies recruiting people, sometimes homeless people, to sit in lines for a price. In some circumstances, people can make sufficient money to line sit professionally. One person would stand in a line in place of another person, often for personal gain. In modern times, the job often involves waiting for the release of a movie, game console, or monetary gain through being paid to hold a space for someone else. In Poland, this particular occupation was reported as neologism during the early 1980s. By the end of the communist regime, there were severe shortages of consumer goods. With the transition to a market economy, shortages gradually went away, but the business opportunities for line standers remain. Professional TV watcher jobs. We all know about the traditional well-trodden career paths, such as doctor, banker, lawyer, or teacher. But if you're someone who doesn't fit the mold when it comes to working, you might want to consider a more unusual way to earn a living. What if there was a way to make extra money while watching TV? Well, there is. Swagbucks is an online service that will give you points for doing a wide variety of activities, including watching videos on their online TV channel. Swagbucks can also be used online, or you can download their app. They have one of the fairest point systems online and an incredibly wide range of rewards. For example, you only need 500 Swagbucks to redeem a $5 Amazon gift card. Nielsen pays its users for sharing this data with them, and they are always looking for new people to bring on board. All you need to do is download their app, and they will pay you $50 per year. Nielsen will keep track of what you watch. It's non-invasive and runs quietly in the background. Nielsen also hosts giveaways each month, and you will automatically be entered to have a chance to win $10,000 each month. Can you imagine? Food photography job. A food photographer has to work hard to elicit good, strong reactions out of their work for the foods that we eat. This may sound simplistic, but it is no small task. Those who work as food photographers not only need to have a background and appreciation of food, but they need to be able to properly capture it through their photography. Therefore, this position often marries a culinary background with a strong skill in photography. Though the career path may vary as to how an individual gets here, this can be a very involved position. The average food photographer's salary is $42,988 as of June 28, 2022, but the salary range typically falls between $37,832 and $45,473. Salary ranges can vary widely depending on many important factors, including education, certifications, additional skills, and the number of years you have spent in your profession. Video game tester job. Video game tester seems to be a dream job for many people, especially those who have grown up being immersed in the video entertainment medium. The job role not only allows you to indulge in hours of fun, but also earn an income. By becoming a game tester, you will gain access to the latest pre-released games. This is a great career for those who love playing video games. The job of game testers is tied to the demand for video games. High demand for the games means that the demand for game testers will rise in the coming years. Game testers are required to play video games for hours with little breaks. During the end of the development time, testers may be required to play the game for 24 hours to check for any problems before the release. The salary of game testers varies from one company to another. The basic salary of beginning game testers is around $37,522 per year. Experienced game testers with 4 to 5 years of experience make up to $45,769 per year. Pearl diver jobs. A pearl necklace seems a lot more precious when you realize that each pearl along the string is the fruit of a risky mission undertaken by a pearl diver. Sure, some pearls come from oyster breeding farms, but the rarest and most natural of the starry white gems are found in the depths of the sea. Unlike a scuba diver, who uses a complicated breathing apparatus to make dives, a pearl diver free dives down into the salty water with a basket or bag to collect oysters. This means that, if you're a pearl diver, you hold your breath, often with the help of a nose plug, during each dive, like a marine explorer unhindered by fancy and heavy equipment. While the day-to-day is full of adventure and perhaps a bit of danger, the reward is a handful of precious stones cultured by creatures of the sea. These pearl types are the large prizes that sell for top dollar on the market. Rubies and diamonds have sparkle, but none can boast the delicate sheen of the smooth, round, saltwater pearl. The average pearl diver in the U.S. makes $58,659. The average bonus for a pearl diver is $11,323, which represents 19% of their salary, with 100% of people reporting that they receive a bonus each year. Embalmer. The salaries of funeral director or embalmers in the U.S. range from $27,000 to $142,750, with a median salary of $49,266. The middle 50% of funeral director embalmers makes between $44,365 and $49,255, with the top 83% making $142,750. You may ask, are morticians and embalmers the same? Chances are you use the terminology your parents used. For most people, the terms funeral director, mortician, undertaker, and embalmer are used interchangeably. You can take a course online or in the classroom. Courses take between 2 and 3 years to complete. You'll have practical lessons in an embalming theater. The primary qualifications for getting a job in a morgue depend on the position, but they usually include a high school diploma and some experience working with cadavers. Contrary to popular expectations, many facilities have few or no qualifications for positions like morgue attendant. Embalming became more common in the United States during the American Civil War, when servicemen often died far from home. The wish of families for their remains to be returned home for local burial and lengthy transport from the battlefield meant it became common in the United States. Crime scene cleaner jobs. A crime scene cleaner is a trained professional who specializes in cleaning crime scenes. Typically, after investigations are complete, crime scene cleaners enter homes, businesses, and other places where crimes or industrial accidents occurred. Crime scene cleaners are important because they can safely sanitize an area and help families and businesses who have experienced challenging events by demonstrating compassion. Crime scene cleaners use cleaning tools and special chemicals to sanitize areas of crimes or traumatic events. They typically deal with biohazards and other hazardous materials. Because of this, crime scene cleaners learn to follow specific health guidelines to protect themselves and to make spaces safe and sanitized. The salaries of crime scene cleaners can vary, but crime scene cleaning jobs may pay more than other cleaning jobs because of the specialized skills and training required for crime scene cleaners. People who work as hazardous material removal workers, a related job, typically make around $45,270 per year, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Additionally, the BLS expects hazardous material cleaning occupations to grow 8% from 2019 to 2029. Fortune cookie writers' jobs. You become a fortune cookie writer by applying for a position at a large, medium-sized, or small fortune cookie manufacturing company. You can also launch your own custom-made fortune cookie company. A fortune cookie writer creates the short, vague sentence written on a sliver of paper trapped inside of fortune cookies. Fortune cookies are crisp, sugary desserts served mainly in Chinese food restaurants in the United States. Traditionally, patrons of these restaurants break open the fortune cookie, remove the slip of paper, and read their fortune. These vague sentences supposedly reveal your future. The key factor in these mass-produced fortunes is, like many horoscopes and psychic omens and prophecies, they perfectly balance vagueness with specificity. They leave open room for multiple interpretations so that anyone can relate the saying to their own lives. In addition to the mass-produced fortune cookies, smaller companies offer custom-made fortunes for special events like birthdays, weddings, and other celebrations. Humorously, the origins of the fortune cookie are hotly debated and shrouded in as much mystery as the fortunes themselves. The most prolific and recognized fortune cookie writer is Donald Lau, the vice president of Wonton Foods, the largest manufacturer of fortune cookies in the world. According to Ladders.com and CareerTrends.com, the average annual salary for a fortune cookie writer is estimated at a surprising $40,000 to $80,000. Hourly, that breaks down to $19.23 per hour up to $38.46 per hour. Bingo manager job. A bingo manager manages and directs the daily activities of the bingo department, approves jackpots and payouts, and ensures that all appropriate forms are completed. Being a bingo manager ensures compliance with federal and state gaming regulation. It may require a high school diploma or its equivalent. Additionally, a bingo manager typically reports to a head of a unit or department. The bingo manager supervises a group of primarily paraprofessional level staff. A bingo manager may also be a level above a supervisor within high-volume administrative or production environments. They make day-to-day decisions within or for a group or small department. They have some authority over personnel actions and thorough knowledge of department processes. To be a bingo manager, it typically requires 3 to 5 years of experience in the related area as an individual contributor. The salaries of bingo managers in the U.S. range from $17,720 to $169,031, with a medium salary of $61,733. The middle 57% of bingo managers make between $61,733 and $97,383, with the top 86% making $169,031. Nude model job. Within the career of nude modeling, there are two major opportunities. The first is posing for erotica publications and magazines like Playboy and Penthouse. For these opportunities, models pose with little or no clothing on. They may pose with their entire bodies in view, or they may mask certain body parts with their arms or legs. Like any other type of model, nude models must engage in long photo shoots, expressing a variety of emotions and posing their bodies to represent the theme or impression the photographer wants to create with the published photograph. Another type of nude model is an art model. While art models may pose for photographs, they more often pose for classes of art students who draw, sketch, or paint the model. Art models may pose with their clothes on, but more often their purpose is to teach students how to capture all aspects of the human body through their chosen art medium. Based on the latest jobs data nationwide, nude modeling can make an average annual salary of $37,240 or $18 per hour. This makes it an above-average salary. On the lower end, they can make $18,780 or $9 per hour, perhaps when just starting out or based on the state you live in. Golf ball diver. There are jobs that pay well. A golf ball diver is one of the weirdest jobs in the world. A golf ball diver visits water hazards at golf courses to recover lost balls. These balls can be processed and recycled. Some divers work for recovery firms that contract their services out to regional golf courses, while others may work as freelancers. This work can be grueling and highly variable. Many people in this field work part-time in the summer months, when the weather is fair and numerous golfers are out on the course. Golf courses may charge a fee to recover golf balls on their grounds. The golf ball diver may also need to negotiate timing and scheduling with staff, as there may be times when the course does not want divers present. Work for a company may come with lower pay, but more job security, as the company takes care of fees, contracts, and other issues. The company may also have enough contracts to offer full-time work. Typically, golf ball divers earn money for each ball they recover. Buyers include the golf course, retailers, and golf ball companies. Anecdotal information suggests this weird job offers $200 a day. Submarine chef. Submarine chefs aren't holding down easy jobs. Most of them come equipped with impressive backgrounds, such as degrees from renowned schools like the Culinary Institute of America. Some also have work experience at some of the best restaurants in the country. It all comes in handy. The job is incredibly demanding. A Redditor wrote that submarine cooks always make their meals from scratch. They added, "You will always be in a constant cycle of preparing for the next meal, serving the meal, cleaning up the galley after cooking, and preparing the next meal." A submarine cook has to be willing to thrive under stressful conditions, including tight working quarters. The average salary for a chef is $43,853 per year in the United States, which is 4% lower than the average U.S. Navy salary of $45,930 per year for this job. What is the most unusual job? Are any of these jobs appealing to you? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comments section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn your notifications on to never miss a thing. Until next time, do take good care of yourself.